So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Don't be scared. Hey, alert
3. Wilson. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. This is Homer. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53, Mike. Come on. You better break. Let's go. Here we go.
Touch 50.
Mike, 53.
In your face.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. They're going to need some therapy after this. 36.
Strike.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got him.
Now Wilson throwing again, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Mahomes dropping 1 to Williams here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quentin Jefferson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Clear. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Every day, any day. 14. Undercrush. One left. I'll go special.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
They'll run this with Homer. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Too little, Captain.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
25, check 25, check 25. Shit, watch the shit. One left. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Pick me up. Here we go. Bang out, fans.
This time Wilson will throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So,
oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. But he breaks through another tackle. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Good job right there. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. They can't hang with us. Check 9, check 9. Check 24, check 24.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
Check
line.
24, check 23. He's crossing. He's checking cracks.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
From the 31, Wilson being chased out left. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
19. Check 31, check 31. Deuce.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
53, Mike. All go special. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twins.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey guys, listen. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, down it goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Good job, fellas. 4 down. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Touch 50.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Strip the ball. 14, find it. Check 3. Hey, switch gears.
On third and goal, Wilson flushed out right. He may try diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Mike's 50. Ricky.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
50's the mark. Here we go. Kill. Drop team spell. Hey, check. Go. Get that quarterback.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 22 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
12. Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Second and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48.
He's checking.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Watch out.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Check the backer. Why? Get wide.
April.
SOS.
40.
53. Mike.
So don't say nothing.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
56. Watch the twist.
Look.
56. Hey, watch the slant. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's third and goal. So on third now, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one fielded at the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Good pick.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 37. Check 37.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Lynch. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hatchet.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and
a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
36 power.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Quick right, quick right.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Come on. Check 4, check 4. Check safety, check safety.
Wilson now to throw again. It's caught. Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Switch. Check it out, Reed.
Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Check 43. Watch the eye.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
36 power.
Check. Cross. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Let's get this all day.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
14 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike 54. You go night-night. Go night-night. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Get this swarm on.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 1st down. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Go. Mike 54. Go 14.
There's Wilson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mike 54.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Right there. 54. Right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let him.
Check 50.
Let him roll. West. Set it.
He's coming. We got double up.
Left pass. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's mine.
Wilson will throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Going deep here for Watkins. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Big air, big air, big air. Hey, alert, alert.
To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 53. Here we go, here we go. 53's the mic. 53.
To throw again, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Check 53's mine. It's coming this way. It's coming. Check. Here we go. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away. And incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 53. Man, I got you. Man, I gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
On 1st down. It's Lynch, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go, defense.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Bang, 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 bang. Out, 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 out. Got it.
That's it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got one.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right and finding the tight end Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing, finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady.
Rip left, rip left. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
0-15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey, 53's mine. All right, T, let's
They'll run on first down. It's Lynch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.